Hello everybody, hope you are all well and keep on crafting. That's what I say. It does help things, but it does definitely help me anyway. Because I'm doing this journal soon, I thought I would get a few things done for it. These are, basically these are all been left over from the butterflies in blue, and I seem to be using that because that is what's around me. So I'm going to continue, and I thought I would let you just, craft along with me today, really, with some watercolours that you've seen me do these. These are what's been left, and this one I done in between something else I was doing. So I just thought I would do them up today and let you in on the video. So I'm going to start with the yellow one, I think. I got a few bits and pieces here that I've picked out from my butterfly, because it's huge. Well, it's not all butterfly, but I've just sort of gone through that and picked out a few bits really and put them in here that I thought might go on the tags and that. Yeah, so there's all little bits and scraps really, but I thought, hey ho, let's use it. And I got, what did I pick? Yeah, I got one of these that I'd cut out for something else ages ago, so I thought I was going to use one of that. And I'm going to encase a butterfly, I think, in that to go behind that. I'll do something like that anyway. And then I thought I'd incorporate some of these yellow flowers where need be. So I was going to do something like that anyway. So that is going to go nothing straight or anything. I'm just placing it at the moment because I think I want to see. That's one of the little tickets that I've just put in the shop, but that's shrunk down even more. So I've got to incorporate a bit of blue, haven't we? No, I'm gonna come up with a blue because of the yellow black background. I'm gonna come most probably over like something like that. Yep, I got it. Right, so I need to ink everything up. Yes, it's it's Good Friday today, so I hopefully there's not too many holiday makers. I think the government stepped in quick and is it Airbnb? They were the problem, I think, around here, but they've actually put up a post saying that they've done something or other, or they've got something in place so that the properties can't be rented. So hopefully it will be okay. Right, so look, I quite like that the way it is. I might ink round that later. Right, the best thing I can do really is do this little thing first. And I don't need to do a double because I'm only, it's going to be stuck down, so and I ain't got to worry too much about the glue. Oh, everything just dingling today. It's Fabri-Tac in my little bottle. This is your first video. It's usually Fabri-Tac or 3-in-1, but like I said, 3-in-1 has gone up a bit at the moment, and it was sold out last time I looked for it, so I've got a couple of bottles of Fabri-Tac, so I'm using that. Those are just little things cut out of cardboard. Might do a bit of stamping as well. I think they'll go there. I do want another butterfly on there. It's quite big, isn't it? Oh, I did see. Oh, there we go. I thought there were some little ones on here. It's my last sheet of this. Don't know where I got that one from. Right, not going to work that way, so. Oh, we've got to go the other way, haven't we? Might be something like that, and then might need something here. Okay, right, let's go for it. Oh, I haven't opened me. So Tim Holtz Distress Collage Medium. Okay, there we go. Brilliant stuff. Not the cheapest, I will say, so if you've got plenty of time and don't worry about it drying time and everything, you know, but it is fantastic and wrinkle free. Oh, what's that? Thought it was going to stick to me then. Yes, one of the best things I ever used, I must say. Okay, and that could dry while we get on with another one. Okay, so I'm in no rush like that, so and then we'll finish it off with I might sew around mine, and then I might ink up the edges and everything, but that tag's okay. So I just need to leave that one to dry. Right, okay, let's sort out this tag. Sorry, I'm just picking something up off the floor. I thought, oh. That's that. I'm going to make sense of this one. It's a little bit sort of too much going on in the background. The eye is just going all over the place. So I'm going to gesso over this bit. I think actually I'm going to use a brayer. I don't want much. That should be fine. I'm going to brayer over that one. Let me see if we can make some sense of it. Yeah, it's my old one. I know it's nice, but it's a little bit too much going on. So I think that's why I haven't used it. So even though I actually really like it. But let's have a look. Yep. If we want to bring back any of the writing, you just get a wet wipe, but mine are dry. It's a really old packet. You can just, well, I don't really like that word, fighting. Who wants that on a tag? So we'll cover that one up. Okay. That's all right. And a bit up there. Okay, yeah, I'm going to over stamp that now, just a little bit once it's dry. Let's have a look. And oh, and sometimes this is where I use this sort of thing as well. I'll rip bits of this out. Actually, I think I will. I'm going to use some of this. Again, just to show you what I do with it. Yeah, I usually stick these down with matte medium or collage stuff there. All right. I think I'm going to use a bit of vellum on this one as well. Do you want any more on here? This is going to be sort of covered down there, so I might just put a little bit up there. Saved stamping anyway. Again, that's all my leftover bits from when I stamp, and I just clean my stamp off. I clean it onto deli sheets, which are, hold on a minute, I'll show you which ones I get. I've had these a few years, 500 sheets. Okay, and I just peel them off when I need them. Oh, I've got loads. I've actually got another box of those. So, oh, did I show you? You get them on Amazon. Okay. I'm sure there's other places that sell them as well, because they're quite, you know, people wrap sandwiches in them and they're actually really good. And that's what I stamp on, clean my stamp off, and then I use them later date like that. And you can also make, you can tea stain them and make your envelopes out of them, your glassine envelopes and things like that, you know. They're fun to have around. Just cut that off. Okay, and that saved stamping. I've got that ready. Right, got a little bit of tea here. All right, a bit left. Just a little bit more of that, I think. Okay, gonna ink up the edges a bit with vintage photo, I think. See what happens. Okay. Nice and grungy now. It's not very thick, this one, so it wrinkles up. Just manoeuvre it a bit with your hands, because your hands are warm and the axe, well, mine are anyway, and the axe a bit like an iron. That's what I do with all my clothes. No, I don't iron anyway. The only thing I iron is paper. There. Okay, right, so what have I chosen? So I've got this, which I think is going to be nice on, you know, we'll do that. I'm into vellum at the moment and covering tags, and it's got a bit of bluey lace, but I've ripped it off, yeah, instead of cutting it. I've ripped it so it looks a bit shabby. And we got that, and then I've chosen this sort of green, and that's almost dark blue anyway, the butterfly, and I think that looks good. And I thought I might use stamp as well, just to pick a bit of blue out, and maybe, yeah, I'm done there, just to fill in really. But anyway, this is going to go on here first, okay, because I might stitch that on. Don't have to, but I do these, I just get used to doing these up first in case I need to stitch it. And if you haven't got stamps, then I've got that new kit out at the moment with some stamps in that you can use. This sort of thing. It's just I've got hundreds of those, so, but I know everybody hasn't got loads of stamps. So that's one of the reasons why I put some in. And I'm just going to stitch up here to keep that butterfly on, alright, and then I shall glue mine on there and then stitch around the whole tag. Yeah, and I might actually back it at the same time because that's quite flimsy, that one. I'll just back it with some lime paper. I'll just give it a bit of extra. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so what I do with so I make the antennas by stitching it on. I start at the top, stitch down and stitch back up, and then cut them off and make them look like antennas. Okay. Right, I actually found this out of me, you know, little bits here, and I thought I would put him up there. I think it looks like a him. I'm not sure why, but I don't know whether they got female or male butterflies. Sorry, I don't. I haven't backed it actually for simple reason. I like the way that was looking with that coffee staining on. I thought it was quite nice, so I've actually left that. And I think now we've put this on, it's stabilised the tag a bit more anyway. So that's fine with me. Just sort of, there's hardly any on there, mind. Alright, ink in there. Okay, like that. I won't worry about the strands coming out here yet, or a tag going in there, but because that's the other one we've done, which isn't finished yet. So I'll do these all at the end. It's only a matter of, I've got to ink around that one and stitch around that one, haven't I? Hopefully I'll remember to do that, but let's get on with another. Alright, see, I'm really into this colour here for some reason. I'm leaving the blue ones. Yeah, this one's already got gesso on and everything. So, shall we continue with this? And maybe add some of that. I think I'm going to. Might as well use it up. I do keep these bits too because I stamp on them again. Put a bit of paint on them. Putting that down there. Oh, let's put some of this on while I'm here. And we put something there. Right, I'm going to leave that off for a minute. So if I put something around here, on that one, just get that dry. There we go. That's all nice and dry. So I'm going to sort of go with the same sort of thing, really. Bit of, yep, paper there. Oh, let's have a look. I've got a bit of this that comes off these little things I do sometimes. I stamp them all, and crazy stitching. That's what I was doing them, learning how to free motion with the machine, and they're a mess. But for this sort of thing, it works out fine. The first time I ever done it, it was like, oh right, okay. Oh my god, we don't want morbid, do we? So we'll definitely cover that up. Oh, that's about hairdressing there. Alright. Oh, I can fill this up too, because I'll be doing this all day. I'll do that on the next break. When I dry something off, I'll fill that up. Oh, I love this song. I don't know whether you can hear it or not, but I really love it. Can't even remember the artist now. Got his albums too. There's got to be another one of those green and butterflies on there. It's just got to be, I'm afraid. God, we are going butterflies. Never mind, I do like them. So, and the cover is, oh, I mustn't tell you what the cover is. So I nearly let the cat out of the bag then. Oops, that's me. Again, I'll stitch along there, and stitch all the way around the tag. And this one I'm going to cover with my bits of my cut-offs of these. And most probably, you know, just tear it around and then stick it on there. That was the test sheets we was doing with my mica colours, wasn't it? Mica powders and stuff. So that's where that come from. Right, okay, so I was going to stitch around that, fill up that, so it doesn't become too annoying. And that's another one done. Right, another one done. Okay, so that's the 3 we've done so far. This one's got to be stitched around and inked up as well. So, yeah, they're all sort of becoming, you know, together, except for this one yet, but it will be. Might even add a bit of blue spritz around that one. But yeah, let's made use of those bits of card. Right, a blue one. Yeah. See, I'm looking at that thinking I like that better. But okay, no, we'll go with that. Oh, I've got to do the back, haven't I? See, I nearly forgot. So all I do there, which I've done this before. Get a bit. I'm not going the wrong way. This bit. when I'm not on screen, I will use, you know, there's a couple that I use, you know, like any tacky glue really. If I haven't got to worry about drying time and I can leave it overnight and things like that, you know, I just use anything really. Didn't do a very good job there, did I? Oh yeah, we had a lovely barbecue last night. I mean, I started this yesterday, the beginning of this video yesterday, because I thought, oh, I'll get on with it today, and then we ended up having a barbecue. So it was only me and Graham, but it was lovely. Had a couple of glasses of wine, and you know, just to chilled out really. Okay, that's all you need to do. You can write on the back of that now. Actually, I wonder if that little one will fit in there. I was just looking there. So I had that little one, didn't we? Yep, that's going to fit in there lovely. So I'll leave that in there. I'm going to decorate that a little bit more. All right, this one. No, I'm going to do this one. I don't know why I like the shimmeriness there. Right, I'll tell you what I have got here. There's these that I made junk in the trunk ages ago, and I haven't used them all. Well, that one can go in the journal, actually. Just wondered if there was any with blue on. Oh, there's a butterfly one there. With blue gems. Yeah, there's a video on these, so I'll link that. Different little bits and pieces that I made out of cardboard. Little toppers. They do come in handy for things. Same as, you know, clusters when you make all those. So, yeah. Oh. Okay, well that'll be a nice and quick one, won't it? With a bit of stamping perhaps. Maybe a bit of gesso. Yeah, going to put a bit of gesso on there. I think a little bit of gesso and a tiny bit of stamping, and that is that one done. Definitely. Right, I want my crinkled one. Oh, that's a bit runny. Not pressing very hard at all, okay? I can actually press a little bit harder. Okay, and while I'm at it, I'm going to do this one as well. Okay, and while I was at it, I've done the little one that went in here. Okay. So it's not finished yet, but and that was the other one. I'll just put that there for now. Okay, and this is this one. Right, let's have a look. Yep, I thought I'd put a butterfly here because let's have a look. This is going to go sort of here. And to put that butterfly there, and I've got a bit of a cornflower somewhere. Here we are. I thought I'd have that. Actually, leave that one sticking out at the top there. Yep. So I'll do that first. And I'm going to stitch all around that before adding any of that. I may just do a little bit of stamping on that one as well. Okay, I got this stamp out. Okay, ooh, I'm gonna open this one. And I thought I'd use this because I've had this a while and I haven't used it. I've actually got the big one. This has recently come actually. I ordered it months and months and months ago from America. And I've got that one. And it's just arrived. Well, a few days ago now. But I thought I'd open this one first because this one I've had for ages. I haven't used. I think I got it with the show or somewhere. Or with something. I thought that's ideal. Save me re-inking my other ones for now. And like I say, I'm not perfectionist where that goes because I actually like it if it's not oops, a bit. Let's get a new bit. Yes, I need a new bit. I don't mind it not being perfect because I can see bits that aren't done, so. Okay. Oh, and now I'll just go and stitch around it. Okay, it's all stitched around. Oh, I keep finding bits on the floor. Don't know why. It must be one of them days of dropsy. Okay, yep. I'm gonna have that. That was inside out actually. Didn't notice that. Better. So I'll put some glue on there. And a little bit here, especially around the edges. Oh, if you hear that noise in the background, that's my husband sanding the salon floor. Yeah, I have a hairdresser's, if some of you didn't know. So I was a hairdresser for 30 years. But yeah, I got ill I don't know, about 4 or 5 years ago. 5 years ago now, I think. With a lot of things, underactive thyroid, vertigo and things like that. And to be honest, you know, I was absolutely exhausted. I couldn't cope with hairdressing and a fairly young family. They were sort of 10 and 11 then. And I gave up, made the decision to give up. But I still got the salon. I got some really good stylists, and well, 2 really good stylists. So they keep it running for me, and they're self-employed, so they're happy, if you know what I mean. And it's a very busy salon, so there's only two chairs, or 3 chairs. It's a big salon. But yeah, just keep it small. It's only a small village. Well, not small town, 4,000 people. That's plenty enough for them to keep them going. So yes, it's so he's doing it all up, so it's all nice for them when they come back. And hopefully this is over. So yeah, with vertigo and hairdressing and vertigo, oh my gosh, you just can't do it, because every time I bent my head down to, like do a clipper cut or something, I literally would nearly fall over and go giddy and feel sick, and oh, it was awful. So yeah, I thought it was a bit dangerous, a pair of scissors in my hand. So it was all right if I kept my head up, right? Well, you can't, especially with glasses as well. Sometimes you have to look, with your head down. So yeah, but I don't miss it at all. I must say, I don't. It was time, I think. Yeah, and I've always been a crafter anyway, so that took over. Lovely. Now I'm in my element, as most of you will know. I love what I do. There. Well, that's the quickest one ever, wasn't it? Brilliant. And then on here, shall we? Oh, it's quite nice, that one, though. I might leave that one. Okay, I don't mind that. I'll just ink up a little bit, I think. Ooh, squeak, sorry. There we go. And we've got one left to do of those. So, this one here. Right, let's have a look. Shall we get a pile out and see what we've got? Make something of it. A little bit straight, that isn't it, for what we're doing, but well, we've got a few more of these, haven't we? I'm gonna put that on there, sorry, first. Yeah, that's all the bits gone. Oh, that's good. Oh, there's a little bit there on there in case I need it. I might need something down here, mightn't I? No idea what's on there. Oh, let's put that there. Okay. Right. Fill them, here we come. Okay. Yep, let's just ink around that a little bit. So if I glue that down in the middle, because that's where I know I'm gonna cover. Oh, I did find one more bit in case I needed it. That was it. It was underneath me pile. Yeah, it's round the wrong way. So look, let's go out that way. Sorry, it's trying to bend the other way, so oh, noise. I can't tell him to stop. Oh dear. Like I said, my video, yes, he gets noisy. Like I said, I'm sure it's to let me know he's actually doing something. I want to stamp on that. Put some. Just put a little number on there, I think. That's got to go down there, isn't it? I'll just put that on with this, I think. And I need to wash my hands. They get very gluey for some reason. I need to get rid of that white though. That's the only thing, prick stick. And when you do tissue with that, yeah, it's fine, but it still stays white. And I like the tissue to disappear, so I'm going to get that out. We need something down there, don't we? Stamp or something, I think, just there. Okay, yeah, I'm going to put that there. Okay, let's fill that in. Got a black stitch in. Okay, that's all done. I've stitched around and then I'll just put that on the back. Okay, right, so what I'm going to do now is just going to have some lunch and then I'll come back. Oh, I've got to do that one, haven't I? But I'll do that when I come back. I'm not doing much to that, just put something on it, but not much. And then we shall find some fibres and stuff to go in the top, and that's that done. Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed doing those actually. Yeah, it's good, and all again with all bits and pieces that's left, and the card was, you know, what we had left over from different things. Lovely job. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Right, added all the fibres, okay, and then I've done this little tag here out of that little one. That was one of the specimen cards that I shrunk down, so that was handy. That was just laying around in my box because I think did I do it back to front? I can't remember. There's something that was wrong. So anyway, I stitched it on there. Yeah, added a bit to that. So that now goes in there, and then because I used the Tim Holtz butterfly there, I thought, oh, I'll continue with it. So I've added a piece there, and on that one I added some down here and a little bit up there. Put some up there on there, none on that one, and then I just put a bit on this vellum down here. Yeah, or tracing paper really. And that's it, that's done. So there's those done. I'm going to keep that like it is because there could be, what I'm doing, there could be a yellow, and because it is working, if you know what I mean, those are sort of, actually, if you look, you know, it goes into yellow and they all work. So there's no such yellow so much on that one, but there's a bit of yellow on that one. So that one again goes. And that was on the bluier side, but that's okay. This is all shimmery all around here. That's looking really good. Right, so that's those done. Okay, right, well, thank you very much for watching then. And again, I hope you're all having, you know, as good Easter as you can, if you know what I mean. It's yeah, it's pretty strange not going out or anything like that, but I hope you're bearing up. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and real happy Easter to you all. Okay, bye.